Yeah, so a program is only as good as you. You have to do the work. We know in our community the program works because many successful people have been doing work to become successful. A lot of people buy these things and just do a little bit and expect miracles overnight. It's like anything that you do out there. It's just, I think what it is it's your drive, and your ambition towards something. You will put the effort into doing tasks or hobbies because you're very passionate about it. You have to get passionate about your digital marketing business, or get passionate about digital marketing. And that can be as simple as just getting passionate about creating your content. I think that's what it is in most cases. You have to want to learn how to make better content, because really it comes down to content. It comes down to advertising. Even in motorsports, I got into that in the past because I was passionate about motorsports. And I was enjoying the process of building the quads and making everything. I got so in love with everything I was doing. And then I got into creating footage, marketing material for it. So it all was harmonious and blended, and it fit I guess my personality and interests. You have to have a theme that you want to film and do every day. And you also have to pick something that is selling and works and fits in. I mean, you could love painting ladybugs, but if they're not selling, you could film them all you want to. But at least you're getting experience and growing from that experience. But you have to pick a product that sells. Digital marketing and educational marketing content is heading towards a $1 trillion business in 2029. We know it. We see it growing like crazy. The community is growing like crazy. Last year at this time, we were at 10,000 members. Now we're up over 51,000 members. And it's crazy. People worry about saturation. If you go into school, you'll see all the places where there are members, and think of this globally in a world perspective. I mean, there are certain places where there are people, but I mean, it's like 10 people in a, I don't know. I don't know. And I think, well, I don't even know how many people are in this area close to Thunder Bay, Ontario. But even where Michelle is, I think there's like 3 people in Texas. You look at the population statistics and you go, oh my gosh, that's not even a pebble in a big sand beach or a drop in an ocean. There are people starting this that, you know, it may say that many people in the community, because you join the community when you buy the package, and there may only be 10,000 people active. So people get started all the time in things. People buy roller skates and say they're going to go roller skating, and they just throw their roller skates in the closet. And I remember as a child learning how to tie my shoes. I mean, it was something I had to learn how to do if I wanted to run. If I just wanted to walk, sure, the slip-ons were great, or the flip-flops, but they're not strong enough to do what I want to do as a person actively. You know, I want to run, I want to jump, I want to do aerobics, I want to jog, and ride my bike and stuff. And, you know, the dailypay formula, the legacy builder package, is better than flip-flops or slip-ons. It's like your first pair of runners, and you learn how to tie your shoes, and then you might want to get into some fancy, you know, other stuff for your feet, and you're going to get that by learning and growing yourself. You have to take this on as your own business, not I'm part of something. You are part of something. You get the community, you get help, but until you take this on and put on the suit, and be this person in your business and make it, mold it, grow it the way you want it to take shape and form. It's just like taking a course in the college. You are going to learn marketing, e-commerce, you know, skills, business skills. You're going to learn basic concepts. But when you leave school, you don't blame the school or say, oh, you know, I don't have a job. I did all this learning and work. The college does not, they might send you off on a hands-on learning experience for a couple of weeks, and you might get a job offered to you from the company that you took that experience from. I can't remember what they call that. But it's up to you after to become who it is you're going to be from that education and from that, you know, training, and then apply it to the new job that you pursue, or start your own business from that info, or whatever it is. But you have to mold yourself. That's why we call it now Legacy 2.0, you 2.0. Once you grasp the general concept and idea, you have to embrace it and become empowered in your own self, in your own, expand with that knowledge, with your interests, with your passion, with your drive, and mold it into who you are best, you know, because that is the way you're going to excel in this. You can be creative, you can play with different things. If you don't want to be on the camera and like showing your face or talking, you can do faceless things, you can mix it up. But like anything, to really do a business, like when I used to do businesses, you have to embrace it. You have to become the motorsports, or you have to become the you know, it's your business. You have to like take responsibility, and run with it, making the Legacy Builder program and the community a second of behind the scenes thing that, you know, you want inspiration, spark, or learn something new as you're going along. Go there and get inspired, or go there and get the new information. But you got to come back to, this is all about you and your business and helping other people grow and expand in their businesses. You have to step up. You have to become the leader and the trainer and the master of what you're doing. And that's really what this is about. So if you are hearing people not succeeding, it's because they're not taking this seriously as something they're driven, and their heart has to be in it, and they have to find their special way of doing it. And if they're just keep going, depending on that, well, you know, it's like anything. If you don't get out there, you don't create your own marketing, you don't. It's like when I have my motorsports business. I mean, until I got word of mouth happening, I had to spend some money. I had to, you know, we didn't have all this social media and free advertising so much back then. I had to go out and post ads. I had to go out and talk to people. I had to, you know, I was doing it through a brand named Giovanni. I didn't depend on Giovanni when I bought the dealership, and I paid about $700 and some to have that dealership, just so I could buy quads from them, and, you know, all the stuff that come with that. I had to go take it on as my business, Revved Up Motorsports, I called it, and I really ran with it. And after I got the understanding of how the dealership worked, then it was my baby. It was no longer Giovanni. Uh, uh, I was selling the brand, just like master resale rights. I had the right, and I was the master that I could resell it after I mastered it. But I had to keep their brand and whatever. But and I could go back to the dealership and buy parts and accessories and everything, just like I do with this. But it was my baby, and I called it Revved Up Motorsports, just like I call this dailypay formula. But I embrace it as mine. It's my business, and it's up to me to do this. When you take it on like that, it's a whole different ball game. And I think that's one of the most important things that people have to do when they get into anything that has master resale rights. Is yes, there's certain things you can't change or whatever, but you got to take it on as your own. You have to promote it as your own. You have to get serious about it, and you have to like mold yourself into it. And it's so easy because this is just selling education and growing yourself into learning and mastering digital marketing skills, and then taking those skills and doing whatever you want with it. But you also have the community to go back to for support. You can keep selling these educational products and expand into other things like affiliate marketing. You can create your own products, courses. You can create digital books. You can create anything that you desire. You can start getting so good at creating content that you might get into filming, and you might become an influencer. You may want to start selling a product line that goes with your theme. You can take this any way you want to, but I really believe in anything you do in life, you have to learn to sell. You have to learn to market. First, even in a job experience or anything, or dating, you have to sell yourself. And, you know, that's describing, explaining, emphasizing, you know, seducing. You know, I don't know what to use for words, but everything in life is in sharing excitement. You know, you want to go somewhere, you tell your friend, oh, I'm going to go to this thing and this event, you want to come? Oh, it sounds so amazing, we're going to go see this and this and this and this. That's selling a person on an idea, and creating excitement to get out there and go experience it. That's really what your business is, and everything you do is selling, really. And digital marketing, even when you're not in business and you're talking about where you're going or you went somewhere, you're kind of selling an idea. You're selling an experience that someone else may want to hear about and go do. You know, so when you look at life and online business that way, it gets easy, and it's fun. And that's another share I wanted to make today, because I think it's important. Really embrace whatever it is you get involved in life. And if you want to try an online business and learn digital marketing, dailypayformula.com is so easy to understand and get the concept and get up to speed very quickly so that you can run with anything you want. And that's probably the message that I want to get clearer and clearer about this Legacy Builder program and the dailypay formula. And yes, I play with it and have fun with it. And I'm really enjoying my experience working with ChatGPT Plus. That's the only expense I have outside of this to do creative content. And I want to go further into AI video creating. And it's just a bit of fun experience, even with my health stuff. That's what I love. It's so versatile that this I can do even when I'm laying down and not feeling well, because I can make 30-second videos to promote the educational package and the business in a box startup very simply, and use any content from my life because it fits in so great. Anyways, have a great day. Embrace your life. Enjoy your summer. And the thing about this is creating content isn't hard. That's really your only job. I mean, the other day I joined this $5 AI video creating thing, and it was so awesome. This Heinrich dude had his dog, and he's got to get home because the house is on fire, and you know, his video was amazing. I loved it. It caught my eye. It was incredible. I'll play it right now. It's just too freaking funny.
I slipped on a pile of dog shit when I realized my house is on fucking fire. I've got 3 miles of gas and 4 miles to get there, and my idiot dog Bullet is trapped inside, probably humping a toaster. If this car dies, Bullet becomes a fucking rotisserie in Satan's nutsack. When he was a pup, he ate 3 cheesy gorditas. He was off leash for 6 seconds. 6. By the time I caught up, he had shit in 3 baby strollers and a saxophone case. That's when I knew his name was Bullet. My phone's dead, my bladder's full, and every second is Bullet's last bark. I don't give a fuck. Bullet's in there with my AirPods. This isn't a Marvel movie. It's an AI film. Made in a $5 community that teaches you how to do this. Engine dies. I'm a block away. I bail like an Olympic sprinter on meth. Jump 2 hedges and barrel roll into my lawn like a stuntman with debt. Bullet's at the window, barking like he's just seen God's butthole. House still standing. I collapse on the lawn, swearing vengeance on all kitchen appliances. That was 60 seconds of pure, unfiltered adrenaline, and you're still here. Want to make story ads that convert people? Join my $5 community.
But even that, I forgot about for a month, and I had to see the video a few times to remind me on Facebook to join the group. I mean, and it was only $5, and it was the best $5 I spent. It was really, it's got a lot of good content in there, and I'm learning a lot about AI video making. But even something amazing like that I knew full well was going to be good, I had to keep seeing it. Repetition, repetition. You have to get your stuff out there. Your automations and your website could be incredible, but it's like a beautiful house in the bush, or a beautiful business out in the bush, and nobody knows that it's there. You know, it could have everything under the sun and be absolutely gorgeous and the most incredible experience. Like this place I went to in BC once was called the Fairyland Kingdom place. Like just kind of like nowhere, but then all the bikers and everybody was talking about it, and it's like, that's what created the stir. Otherwise, people wouldn't even know about this place when I was on this biker rally trip. And, you know, you got to get the information out there and then have word of mouth or something speaking for these things. They could be great. They could be the best thing in the world. But if nobody hears about it, you got to get this stuff out there for people to know.